Hi, this is Dan Ireland. This is Trailers from Hell. One of the most controversial Stanley Kubrick films is his last film, Eyes Wide Shut. My cohort, Yul Brenner, also a guru here at Trailers from Hell, hates it. In fact, he's adamantly hateful about it. And I'm adamantly in love with this film. I think it's one of the best films about bad marriage that's ever been made. And as it's Stanley Kubrick's final film, one looks at it in a very different way. And if you look at Stanley Kubrick's films a few years later, after seeing them the first time, I think you can never have the same opinion twice. But I did like this film the first time I saw it. I liked it even more the second time I saw it. And when I saw it a month ago, I loved it all over again.
Look, women they basically just don't think like that.
From Stanley Kubrick, did you ever really expect a romantic movie? I mean, Lolita's a romantic movie, but it's a little off-kilter. So, if Stanley's going to do a film about marriage, look at the two people who he chose. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, who went over to London to do this film with the great honor of working with the brilliant Stanley Kubrick. What was going to be a 7-week job ended up into being like a year and a half, ruining their schedule, pushing the boundaries of their own marriage so Stanley could get something that neither of them had ever done on film before. In this film, Nicole Kidman is utterly, breathtakingly beautiful and staggeringly brilliant. Where she goes with this film is like no other film she's ever done. And if you take a look at Tom Cruise's performance, watching the dissection of his character and watching him go to hell is also like something he's never done. And perhaps that's because Stanley Kubrick was also known as a director that liked to push takes with actors. It's been said that Tom Cruise did 78 takes to get that scene where he looks so completely disillusioned and gone. And I kind of know this for a fact because my editor on Mrs. Palfrey at the Claremont was also the editor on Eyes Wide Shut.
Do you realize the danger you're in now?
You've been way out of your depth.
You've got to get away before it's too late.
This film just lives and breathes. The story is based on Arthur Schnitzler's dream story, but the screenplay is by the brilliant Frederick Raphael, who also wrote the incredibly romantic Two for the Road, which could be arguably Stanley Donen's best film ever with Audrey Hepburn and Albert Finney. To me, Eyes Wide Shut is about the end of a marriage. But it's the brilliant end of a marriage, and strangely, I find it incurably romantic. Call me twisted, call me perverted, call me anything, but call me a Stanley Kubrick lover. This was his last film. You need to see it again.